perfect. Okay, so before we get into hot topics, we are going to talk about an amazing product that we genuinely love. We love this product, Lumi.
So Lumi is great because it's doctor formulated and their deodorant lasts for 72 hours. So let me ask you, do you keep like when you go train, like a gym bag kind of refresher thing?
Yes.
Yeah, so me too. So what I love about this is that you can keep it in your bag, and it's funny because it says for pits, privates, and beyond.
We need that. We need that.
Seriously. But what also I love is that there is a deodorant moisturizer. So, you have the roll-on situation, you have the spray, and then you have a little bit of cream, like a deodorant cream. And my favorite is the lavender sage. So, yeah. And I keep this after I work out in my gym bag in the car.
So if you haven't tried Lumi yet, your family and your friends will thank you for it. It's an amazing, clean product. So check it out. Hey, it's your girl, Evelyn Lozada, on another episode of Drop the Low. And today, let me
don't forget
introduce
about
you.
me.
I almost forgot. Okay, go ahead, girl.
I'm your co-host, Shaniece, your daughter.
My daughter. So today we are talking about fine wine energy and getting better with time.
That's you.
Do you feel like I'm getting better with time?
Hello, yes.
I hope so. I try to put effort into, and we're going to discuss that, like all the things that we do to kind of just age gracefully.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah.
Am I in that?
Well, everybody's aging. You're not 20.
No, that's true. But no, I have like this thing where I'm like, I have to not compare people in your age group and what you look like to what they look like. So like I tell myself my mom looks extremely good. I should not compare the way you look to others.
I appreciate
Does that make sense?
that. Yes.
Because you are one of a few.
Oh, well, Listen, I will say, obviously age is nothing but a number, but there is a lot of maintenance with everything that I do and that we do every day to just make us look and feel good.
Yeah.
So let's discuss. This episode is all about how we're investing in our mind, body, and boundaries so we can be better, feel better, and show up strong as hell at every age. So whether you're out here living in your 20s or learning your 40s, we're dropping the real on what's changed, what's upgraded, and what we're leaving behind.
All right, let's get into it. So we have a lot of things. We have green juice, we have yoga, we have therapies, we have workouts, we have beauty appointments, doctor's appointments. We have this. I'm excited. Okay, now I'm excited.
Oh, finally, we get episode 14. Shaniece is officially excited.
Is this 15?
I don't know.
What episode is this?
I'm happy that we're losing count and we're like doing the thing as we always say.
I'm excited. Okay, so let's talk about mindset. Because mindset is everything, right? Without your mind, everything goes to crap.
Yeah.
So what's one thing your younger self used to stress over that you just don't care about now?
My younger self would stress over that as far as vanity goes.
Both. Let's go with both. This is your mindset, how you kind of glow up through time.
Yeah, I think there's so many things that I don't stress about now that I did when I was younger. It's like when I was younger, I would stress about my skin. I would stress about my cellulite. I would stress about...
Oh, your cellulite is a big one.
It is a big one. And it's hereditary.
No, but like you stressing about that is a big one. Because I've grown up with you talking about cellulite to the point where I'm looking at my legs. Like,
I know.
I got cellulite.
Mind you, it's not horrible. Like, I think I accept it more now because I'm like, you know what? I have worked my legs out. Lord knows I have worked my legs out my whole, life. Or, well, let me not say my whole life because I didn't really start working out until later. Look, when did I start working out? Really, like...
It's funny you're asking me that because this morning, I don't know why I had this thought. I was getting dressed and I was like, man, I had a memory of like when we lived in Jersey and he was Italian, the Italian trainer, because we had him babysit Puffy, and he was giving him pasta. Remember him? But what was I, in middle school? Mm-hmm. So you were in your early 30s?
Yes.
So most of my life, I have memories of you getting in the gym and working out because you were trying to gain weight. You were always very petite.
Always very petite. So I think that was one of the things I would stress about when I was younger. Like, I was always so small and so skinny that
what a problem.
I was a size 0. It's funny because your dad talks about me giving birth to you and literally having a belly top a week later, like right after. But I mean, I was also 17, like a baby, literally had a baby, but I was always so slim, and that was one of my insecurities that I had when I was younger, you know, and I couldn't gain weight for the life of me, you know. I did the what are those drinks called that I would have, like what are those things that the older people have it?
They give them to babies too.
Yeah, what is that called?
Pediasure.
I would have those all the time, but I was always trying to gain weight because I didn't, like, now I'm like voluptuous, I guess. But back then I was very, very thin. So that was definitely one of my insecurities.
Yeah.
So
light and then weight.
But I feel good now. I'm like, am I thicker now because of my thyroid? I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. But my thyroid is great.
Yeah, but when you get older, your metabolism slows down. So you would have to work 3 times as hard to be that weight, which you don't want to be that weight anyway, because you like being a little bit more voluptuous.
I do. So, like, right now, just for clarity, my weight is about 163. Yeah. That's my weight. So she's a big body Benz.
She's a $163.
She's a $163, and it doesn't budge from there. And I'm like, okay, cool, I'm okay with this. But I also feel like it's more for me how I look in clothes.
For sure.
You know, like, how do I look in clothes? How do I feel? And I feel like I look great in clothes. So.
We go back and forth about this because, like, you want to look good in clothes. I want to look good naked.
Well, I want to look good naked too.
Yeah, but no, you have people that are like, well, I look good in clothes. And I'm like, well, I want to look good when I go into that dressing room with the bad lighting.
Oh, God. Nobody looks good in that.
You know what I mean? But, like, and I'm whatever, but yeah.
No, all those dressing rooms, Neiman's, Nordstrom, Saks, they have the worst lighting. Like, you literally don't want to buy shit. No. You're like, okay, fucking forget it.
No, it's true. It's true.
Fucking forget it.
So what has aging taught you about peace, patience, and priorities?
It has taught me a lot. I feel like so when you talk about peace, patience, and priorities, for me, everything is peace in my life right now. You know, because my life is so peaceful, I have patience and I have the mindset to be able to put my priorities in order. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when your life is chaotic and crazy and there's drama and there's this and there's that, it's hard to have patience because you're annoyed or you're stressed, you know? So, and then I feel like when you also have a lot going on and you don't have peace, it's hard to prioritize the things that are important because you're just not at peace. So to me, it's like my peace is everything. And I feel like where I'm at in my life right now, I am the most peaceful than I've ever been. And I think it has a lot to do with me getting older and just knowing what matters and what doesn't, and what deserves my energy and what doesn't, you know? So like years ago, I would be on social media and, you know, addressing things. For example, the show brings a lot of energy, right? So now when I'm done shooting the show, it's like I didn't even film the show. Like, I try not to put energy into it because it puts me back in that space, which makes me feel not peaceful. So I always say I jump out of that body and I'm here, you know? So does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that makes sense. And I think for you, and I'll answer the question too, but I think for you, because I've watched you grow up, you know, literally, you've grown a lot of patience. patience is one thing. Like, has Leo gotten his ear pulled?
Probably.
Because I think about you being a mom, like a younger mom and an older mom. But I would say, like, you have grown a lot of patience.
Yeah. I also think, so not only age, but Leo has also taught me to have a lot of patience too, because he's such a big personality. So he's also a fire sign, and he's a lot. Right?
A lot.
And it's just naturally who he is. Like right now, as we're talking, I hear him on his scooter running around. He has taught me also patience, because you have to have patience with your kids. I know his personality. I know how he is. I know how he's wired. And although there's times that it drives me a little cray-cray, he also has taught me peace, because I can kind of like, I can deal with it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think as far as my peace and patience, I think I've always had this internal sense of groundedness. I don't know if it's because I started yoga at such a young age, because I do feel like yoga has changed me in many ways, like my characteristics, my practice has changed me. So I don't know if that stemmed from, because I started at 15. I feel like it built my peace and my patience.
Right.
Because I do feel like I've always had it. But
Right.
what I'm working towards now is like, okay, where do I find this peace and patience when something's going wrong? Because I could be all day like, do, but when something goes wrong, what is my reaction to that?
And now you're a mom, so your patience is definitely going to be tested.
It's tripled.
So yeah, and you have to have patience with, being a single mom and raising your kid by yourself. Because it's a lot, it's a lot. It's like, okay, I have to feed him. I have to figure out how to take a shower. He's making a mess. I'm cleaning up here, but he's over there making a mess. So you have to just have a lot of patience with that, because he's a baby. He doesn't know. He's just like, oh my God, I want to touch this. So, but you do have to have a lot of patience and understanding that he's also going to go through so many different stages in his life. Look at him from newborn to now. It's like he's a totally different baby. Now you get a baby that sleeps. Thank fucking God, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, but for the most part, he's moved mountains. Remember, he was grunting and all that. Like, it's tough. Like, so now you're going into a new phase. He's going to start teething, and then he's going to be a toddler, and then he's going to be, running around, running out the door. Like, so you'll continue to grow patience as you get older with every stage of his life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like you're more secure in who you are today than you were in your 20s or 30s?
1,000.
Or maybe even 40s?
1,000%.
Yeah.
I feel like, and I think it goes back to what I said earlier, I think it just comes with just life, you just maturing and you just evolving. I'm secure. There's nothing that anyone can tell me about myself, because I know who I am, and I know my heart. I know who I am as a person, who I am as a mom, who I am as a friend. Like, there's nothing anybody can tell me that's really going to make me feel insecure, you know? So it's like, what are you going to say? Oh my God, you got a big forehead. Oh my God. I've heard it all, So it's like, it doesn't bother me, I feel like I am the most secure I've ever been.
Yeah.
Even
yourself.
at this 163.
Yeah. No, I will say, like, there's not one age in my 20s that I would like to go back to. Like, I can't even, like, 26, 27, not really. Because also, I think that when you're, like, finding yourself, you also pick at yourself.
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing wrong? Am I making the right decision? Am I doing this right? Or who's going to judge me for that? And should I go out with this one? Like it's just like, for me, my experience was like overload.
Of
and
course.
I feel like I'm so like past that. But even from like younger days, and we talked about that, it's like I hated my legs. I hated my eyebrows. My arms are weirdly double jointed. Like you can just,
Yeah.
you just hate everything about yourself out of nowhere. Like I don't even know who, no one ever told me that. It's just things that your mind makes up. But it's like, I don't even have that anymore.
Right.
Like I love my eyebrows and my legs and my double jointed arms and, you know, whatever
I know. I
else.
remember you as a kid, like being so insecure about your eyebrows and shit, and I would be like,
'Cause I had a unibrow.
I
and-
wish.
Yeah, so I think it's things like that that you just let go of.
You like, because it's not important. It's
Yeah.
like not important.
No.
You know.
What do you wish more people in their 20s understood about life in your 30s and 40s?
I feel like in your 20s, I mean, your life has so many different, like, I don't know if cycles is the right word, but like who you are in your 20s, you weren't in your teens. Like your 20s teaches you so much about just life and relationships. And then in your 30s, you're even more mature because of the experiences you had in your 20. So it's like, I feel like no matter what age, we're always, even me at 49, I'm still growing and I'm still evolving and I'm still trying to become the best version of myself. I'm still trying to accomplish things. Like that never ends. You know, it's like once you like accomplish something, it's like you keep wanting to raise the bar. But I feel like give yourself grace, give yourself time. Nobody's going to do it perfect. And as long as you're open to the growth and as long as you're open to becoming a better person and a better version of yourself, I think that's great. You know, like my path and the way what I took is different from yours. You know what I mean? But as long as you're becoming a better person, I feel like that's the goal, is to just become a better version of yourself.
Glow up.
Glow
Well,
up.
okay. I have a question.
What?
You know how everyone's like, wait till you have sex in your 30s and 40s.
Uh-huh.
What do you think about that? Seriously, because that's a big thing. Like, oh, wait till you have sex in your 30s and your 40s. Like,
Well, I think you're definitely more in tune as you get older.
I think that's what it is. I think
you're
more in tune.
I think in your 20s, you're just like young and horny and you're kind of like just trying to get it. But I think as you get older, like you don't really care about the deeper meaning of what that is. But then when you're in your 30s and you're in your 40s, it's just a different experience. You know, I can't necessarily say that, oh my God, I loved having sex in my 20s. Actually, the more than I think about it, it was probably kind of whack.
really?
Yeah, I don't think it was that great.
Oh, I'm sorry.
In my 20s,
Yeah, like in your.
I
yeah,
think
in
I
your
could have lived
20s.
without it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I feel like as you get older, you're like, oh, okay, you know your body more, and it's different. It's
Yeah.
different.
Well, that makes one of us.
Yeah.
I had great
Seriously.
experiences. Okay, so we're going to talk about anti-aging, but we're making it intentional. So intentional aging as well. What are you doing now for your body or health that you didn't do before?
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything. I didn't do anything. In my 20s, I didn't do anything positive for my body. I barely drank water. You know, I didn't drink water till later in life. I know that may sound crazy because water is like a thing now.
Yeah.
But in my 20s, I didn't drink water. I had alcohol, or I had soda, or
Yeah.
I had juice. So we didn't drink water in the house. You know, like drinking water. If you had a Pepsi in the refrigerator, nice and cold, that was it. So I mean, I have moved mountains as far as how what I put into my body today versus years ago. So, you know, I get IV drips. So I love doing that. So if you guys don't know, IV drips have a bunch of vitamins. There's hydration. There's so many amazing things in there. And that's like, it's not a LA thing, right? They kind of have that
It's
everywhere.
Yeah, it's just expensive.
It's pricey, but you could also take, prior to being able to do that, I would take my vitamins. I obviously work out, so I work out 4 times a week. I drink lots of coconut water.
Oh yeah, harmless harvest.
Harmless Harvest. Please send me a case at this point.
Sponsor us.
I am at Costco all the time getting harmless. That's my favorite coconut water.
Yeah.
I know coconut water is like, there's different kinds. Like, not all coconut water is equal. Like, I feel like some of them do taste a little funny, but that Harmless Harvest is amazing. So, and I just really try to put effort, you know. I try to drink more water. I feel like I could still do better with that. Like, Shaniece drinks a gallon of water every day, consistently. I can't drink that much water, but I drink water, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, I don't drink soda. I don't drink juice. And, you know, I just try to do the things that make my body feel good. You know, I rest, I sleep. I go to bed at a certain time and I wake up at a certain time. I'm very structured with that. And yeah, I do like my coffee in the morning. Mm-hmm. Love that.
Yeah, I love coffee too. I mean, every morning. I'm always on the fence about, there's all these like things about coffee. This is just a sidebar, like whether we should be drinking it or not, because so many of us are dependent on it, and that's including me. But then you have all these other studies that it's good for your brain, for your memory.
So
your
do you drink
metabolism.
coffee because coffee makes you feel better? Okay, so when you drink your coffee in the morning, do you feel like the caffeine kick in, or is it more for the experience?
I like, if I didn't feel the caffeine, I don't want the experience. I'm cool without it.
It's so interesting. So I could have 2 coffees in the morning, and when I tell you I feel nothing.
Yeah, I feel the caffeine.
So I don't know what that is, but I don't. I drink the coffee in the morning. So like in the morning, everybody knows because I've talked about this, but I cook Leo breakfast every morning. So I'll text him, hey, do you want breakfast now or later? Because I like to sit like a granny and have my coffee in peace, you know? It's just something about those few minutes in the morning for me that really sets the tone for my day. But it's more about the experience, the smell, that whole thing. But it's not about the caffeine because I literally don't feel shit.
Are you sure you don't feel it?
I don't feel
Because if you don't drink it, then you're going to feel like, oh, I didn't have my coffee.
No, because there's times that I haven't had it and it's not like I feel like I'm going through withdrawal.
Oh, okay.
I drink it because I love coffee.
Yeah. So I guess it says what we didn't do before. I don't know. So like I said, I started doing yoga when I was 15. And I remember that I would like try to go to the gym or like do cardio in like one of the places we lived in the gym or whatever. But I was always, because I look back at like my life in like high school, early 20s, 20s, I was always into bodies. Like I had athlete girlfriends, I had athlete boyfriends. Like I was always into bodies, but I wasn't an athlete. So like, you know, remember my friend who played volleyball and played tennis, and I loved the look, but I just have zero athletic abilities. And so my thing was yoga, and then my thing became working out, and I just never stopped since.
Yeah.
Like I've worked out since I was like 14, 15 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things that I didn't do before. I didn't really weight train before. I didn't weight train in my 20s. I
Yeah.
was just whatever. It wasn't a thing for me to do, but I love it now. Makes me feel strong. I love going to the gym and sweating and kind of it sets the tone for my day. So I went to the gym today at 7:30 in the morning.
Thank you.
Shaniece went at 9. I went earlier because then I stayed with Blaze so she could work out. But you know, I make sure to give you that time because I know how great it makes me feel.
It's important.
You know?
Yeah.
It's so important.
Oh, it's really important. And as we're talking about anti-aging, there's all these things now where like you need weight training as you age, because as you age, you lose bone density and you lose the muscle mass. So you want to keep up with your muscle and bone density. I was just
Yeah.
saying.
One of the things so it made me think about something else that I take daily for my bones. I take a lot of collagen aside from the vitamins. So even in my coffee in the morning, instead of using like a sweet creamer that has no value to it, I use Bulletproof, which has ghee in it, and there's it's a coffee creamer, and then I also add collagen into my coffee. So my coffee is not sweet at all, but I know as I'm drinking the caffeine, I'm also putting great things into my body, which is the collagen and the Bulletproof coffee creamer. So I think it's and which gives you energy. So if you guys haven't checked that out, I would definitely check that out. It's Bulletproof coffee creamer and then the collagen.
The collagen, no, those are good. I used to take the collagen.
You put me onto collagen.
I like it. Yeah. So what's your non-negotiable in your wellness routine?
My non-negotiable is probably just training.
Yeah.
It's probably just going to the gym. Simple. I think there's so much information out there. I know we talked about ChatGPT, but ChatGPT could even write you a workout, you know? Like there's so many videos. Shout out to Maria.
Just follow me. I post my workouts every day.
You don't but you're not consistent.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, but you post it on your story. By the time people see it, they're fucking home at night.
Do you know how many people tell me that they screenshot my workouts?
But why don't you post it on your page?
The workouts?
Yeah, like
no, I post the actual like workout on the
got
story. So like people tell me that they screenshot it and they do it. It's from Linda, but yeah.
It's from Linda. We have an amazing trainer, Linda. But also if you're looking at for amazing YouTubes, Maria.
Yeah. Maria's a good one.
What's her YouTube? I forget.
Columbia Mafia.
Yes.
And Shannon Nodge has her own Pilates studio here. She's great as well.
Yeah. So
and Kamei.
And Kamei.
Kamei has her own Pilates studio as well. She's a really good friend of mine, my best friend. And I don't know if she has online classes, but her studio is called Embody.
Yeah.
So that'll be a good one.
So that's a non-negotiable for me.
So yours is training. I have so many non-negotiables. Yeah, mine would be training too, sweating, yoga, washing my face. You know, some people don't wash their face.
Nasty bitches. Just you.
A lot of people don't wash their face. Like morning, night, take their makeup off. I do not sleep with my makeup on.
I don't get that. I do not get that. You know what? You know what I've added to my routine, and now it's a non-negotiable aside from going to work out.
Rose water?
That fucking rose water in the morning.
Where's it from?
It's from that brand that has why do I always forget?
Mario
Badescu, is it?
So they have the pimple cream.
They have an amazing, if you have a pimple, they have an amazing, but the rose water spray, they have a line of just these sprays in the morning, and if you're waking up after brushing your teeth, you spray that. Even Leo uses it. He has one in his bathroom. It's a good refresher in the morning. Even after you shower, whatever your routine is, I always spray that. So that is a non-negotiable. I just bought some.
the lavender one and the cucumber.
Amazing. Yeah. They're all amazing.
Yes.
All amazing.
So what pressure do women face to stay looking young? Is it real or social media driven?
I think social media has made it worse for everybody. You know, I think not just women, I think men too. It's just so not realistic. So people have the filters, there's the face apps, there's this, that, weird. Whatever. I think sometimes you can see certain posts and like, oh, okay, I like what she did. Let me try to use that, or mostly products. But it's also a lot of the stuff on social media, I feel like it's not realistic.
Yeah, and I think obviously we want to stay looking youthful. But my thing is like, okay, yeah, I want to stay looking youthful, but I also want to look healthy.
Yes.
Like I want to look awake. I want to look like my eyes are clear. You know, there's different ways in looking like young, right? Like I want to look like I sleep at night kind of deal.
I feel like women, women younger than me are doing so much to their face so young. Yeah. You know, I think we both have friends where they're just doing too much to themselves, like too much Botox, too much filler. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little old school. I don't mind a little something, but I don't do a lot to myself. Like, I'm like, I want to age gracefully, but I also don't want to look like the Catwoman.
Yeah.
I don't want to look like the Catwoman. I don't want to have too much filler. I want to look as natural as possible. Obviously, things are going to happen. You're going to get the crow's feet and stuff like that. But I don't know. I feel like too much of that stuff is toxic too. So it's like I try to just limit that as much as possible. But how do you feel about that?
What part?
Like about too much filler, too much Botox.
I think everything in moderation. I'm not against any kind of work as long as it looks good, but I think in moderation. I think some people, once you get picking, you can't stop picking. Like some people are neurotic like that, which is where I think it could kind of like you start looking crazy.
You start looking crazy and it starts making you look older.
It starts making you look older. But what about people who are not doing that and still want to look like young?
What, not doing fillers?
Yeah, not doing fillers. You still want to look young.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of serums. There's a lot of good products that you could use. I love vitamin C.
Retinol's great.
Retinol is great. Wait, I use this night oil. We have to, so we need to go to Ulta because we have to show you guys the products because I know we're probably talking about a lot. So at night, I think I've talked about this, but I use this night oil, but it has retinol in it.
I love retinol.
And I go to bed with my face and my neck all greasy because, as we age, this starts getting... I don't want like my neck to fall apart, but I know it's going to, so it's like if I can kind of just give it love, I will, So how does my neck look?
Your neck looks
good. Okay.
Yes.
Because I feel like I have a little thing here. You don't think I have a little thing here?
What?
I don't know.
Like a turkey neck?
Yeah, do I have a turkey neck?
No, there's no gobble there. There's nothing there.
I think if I have a little something, it's just because I'm a $163. She's
Well,
that
you
big
said
body.
you liked it.
She's that big body bands.
Yeah, no. By the way, when we speak about looking young and looking youthful, I can't wait to be old.
Like how old?
Not like looking old, but I just mean like I'm not afraid of getting older.
Me
like
neither.
I never think about it like it's my death sentence. I feel like with age comes wisdom, and if you keep up with yourself, you actually look pretty good as you get older.
Yeah,
I know people. My yoga mentor is like 80 and looks incredible. So like, it's all about like taking care of yourself. But like, I am not the girl that's like, I'm scared to be 60.
Right.
Like I actually cannot wait because like. Not that Claire Huxtable was 60, but just like as an older woman, like I think of myself as an older woman. Like, what would I wear? How would I wear my hair? Like, I think about like I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I had someone on the show. I can't recall exactly what she said, but she weaponize my age or the fact that I was older, like said something about we're old or something. And I remember thinking, that's so not offensive to me. I'm actually blessed. And I've had so many instances in my life where I couldn't be sitting here right now. I was in a horrible car accident. My car flipped. And the first thing the police officer said was, what news do you want, the good news or the bad news? And I was like so like disorientated because my car was like, it was leaking gasoline. I never forget this. And he was like, well, the good news is that you're alive, and I don't know how you crawled out of that car with nothing broken.
Yeah.
And he was like, the bad news is you're going to jail. That was a whole other story. And he took me to jail.
Yeah.
I survived this horrible car accident, but he took me to jail. But the point is that I've had so many times in my life where I couldn't be here. Mm-hmm. That I've had, guns put on me. I've had a barrel of a gun to my face. So that to me is not I'm grateful.
Yeah.
You know, I'm so grateful to be 49 today, healthy, with healthy kids, a family, because Lord knows.
Yeah. And it's crazy because, like, this is just a side because it made me think about that. Like, I think it was last week. It was my dad and my son in the same photo. And I said something like, two beautiful, like, people. And my dad is like, no, not me. And my dad's really good looking. And my dad's like, no, not me. I'm older now. And I'm like, your beauty didn't die with age. Your beauty is your beauty.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you look great. My dad's in his 50s. You look great for your age. And you are beautiful. Now, I think that, like, if you put trash into your body, you don't keep up with yourself, and you're just all around bad person, you're going to look like trash when you're like, because it's going to catch up to you.
Of course.
Because no matter how good you look, if you are just like a trash individual, it will come up eventually. Yeah. You know, you're just going to age poorly. I do believe that in my spirit. But like, yeah, no, I don't think beauty dies with age. It just changes the definition, but it doesn't die.
No, it doesn't die, and I will agree. I think he's aging gracefully. He's really
he's
really taking care of himself as well. But that's what, I think, that's important. I think also of me and your dad becoming grandparents also gave us the holy fuck, we're grandparents and we need to get it more together. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, we want to be here to see my grandkids grow. Like, there's something about that, although I was always into fitness and shit, Blaze, like, I'm like, I got to be able to bend down, run around. And in hindsight, I'm like, I'm happy as hell I had Shy at 17. I'm happy as hell that life worked out the way it did, because I'm I guess technically a younger grandmom.
Are you?
I am. She's a hot girl.
So mental health and boundaries. So the inner glow up. We're going to keep talking about the glow up from the inside. Sometimes the biggest flex is walking away quietly. What does protecting your peace look like now? I think you said that earlier.
I think just not responding to shit that just does not serve you. I have learned that took some, I had to keep relearning that, and I don't always pass that test, but I'm doing great considering, there's a lot of stuff that goes on, especially in connection to show public, that can sometimes take you down a rabbit hole of bullshit. And I just don't allow it in my space. And I just don't respond. It's like, if it doesn't serve me, and I just keep it pushing. And you don't have to respond to everything, so that's how I keep my peace.
A peace protector. What do you think?
You've Shaniece is always, first of all.
I just don't care.
I think you care. I just think you're just not, you're not combative.
Yeah.
You're not combative. I'm combative, so if I feel, I was, and I'm becoming better and not being combative. But I think it also comes from my upbringing, me being Puerto Rican, me being from New York, we all grew up like on survival mode my whole life. So, but
yeah,
I'm in my peace girl.
She's in her soft girl era.
I am. I really am. If you guys haven't noticed.
She's in her soft girl era.
You haven't noticed.
So have your friendships or relationships changed as you've gotten older?
Yep. I think my friendships have changed. I only have I only have a very select few girlfriends that I allow in my space, and it's most of them are moms, or just friendships that bring the best out of me, or that I also know that this is a safe space that I could talk to you about anything. And a lot of my friend group right now is a lot of sports moms.
Yeah.
I have a lot of sports moms, and I love my group of sports moms.
Yeah, what would you do without them sitting at the games and the travel and the this and the that?
Love them. I mean, it is a range of women, but how while our kids are out there doing their thing and we're doing the travel ball, we also have a great support system. And that's what my village looks like, of women. Obviously, Shaniece, one of my best friends, and I love her. And Yeah, so it has changed. It's for me, it's not about going out and, you know, partying. Like, I'm past that. It's more like, what are we going to do with the kids? Let's go to Catalina this weekend, or, you know,
Yeah.
that's really what I'm into. Like, we're going to the beach tomorrow with my moms, with some
Yeah.
of my moms. So that's what my village looks like.
I don't know if my friendships have changed as much. I've had the same friends for the last 10, 15 years. I'm a pretty good, like,
You're a good friend picker.
yeah.
You're a good friend picker. You
Yeah.
are. You don't,
And
but
I'm
you.
loyal, and I pride myself in being and anyone can come out and say that I haven't been, but like I pride myself in being a
Yeah,
good friend.
I think you're good. You pick great friends, but you also haven't been the type of woman, that you were never like cliquish.
No.
So I was more cliquish. Like, I would be like, what? It's going to be like 6 of us and we rolling out. You're more like, I like these 2 and I'm going to roll with them. Which I think kind of is better. You know, I feel like when you have so much going on within your girl group, it tends to be drama and gossip and shit.
Yeah.
But you're definitely a good, but you're a good person and you're a good friend to them, and I know
Thank
that for
you.
sure. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I was never like the cliquish, the clicky pretty girl. I wasn't even like that in high school. But I've always had like one like really close friend, and I've gotten along with like everybody, but I was never like clicky, mean girlish. That was never my style. Also, I don't like anyone like hanging on to me. Like, you know, like those friends. I avoid
that think like they're your boyfriend, girlfriend, and you're
avoided
like,
it.
yeah.
Actually, I've had one of those, but like other than that, I avoided at like all costs.
I think your friend group also says a lot about you too.
Yeah.
You know, and those groups change too. I think for me, it's also evolved and is changed, because it's like my friends 15 years ago are not my friends today. I'm also not a person that my sister keeps in contact with like all her friends from like back in the day. I don't give a fuck.
Because that goes to our next point. It's like
Not that I don't
outgrowing-
give a fuck. Yeah,
No,
let me not
no,
say that.
Just say what you mean.
Well, like, what are we going to talk about?
Because it's growth. Like, you've outgrown that part. So that leads to my next point. It's like, yeah, I've had the same friends for like 10, 15 years, but there have been moments in my life where I could talk more to this friend about this issue and less to that friend about this issue. But the relationship hasn't shifted. It's just like we might have outgrown this conversation and we're on to the next segment of our relationship, but we're still friends. Does that make sense? And I think in that case, you've just completely outgrown the whole situation.
I may have one friend that from high school that we talk to from time to time, and that's on social media.
Yeah.
You know, actually there's a few of those, but we're not hanging out, you know?
Yeah.
So I think it's cool when people are able to do that. It's like, oh my God, we've been friends since junior high, but I'm like, I'm not.
Yeah. Well, what do we have to talk about?
Yeah.
And also, since the junior high thing, time means everything and nothing at the same time. Like, I could know someone for 15 years, and I could just meet someone 3 weeks ago, and I could probably click with them more than the person that I knew for 15 years. So it means everything and nothing.
Yeah.
Am I like?
Yeah, and that could be in personal relationships too with dating.
Yeah.
Like, you could know somebody for 10 years, have dated them, and then meet somebody, and it's like you guys were like twin flames.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, and you're just you just click with that person.
Have you ever met your twin flame?
I don't know. I think so. But I struggle with that, because if I did, why wouldn't I be with that person?
They don't always end up together.
Oh, okay. So maybe, yeah.
I have to.
Do you feel like I met my twin flame?
No, I have no idea. But I have. I have. And if you look up like twin flames, they don't always end up together.
Yeah.
Not in the time that you want it.
Yeah. I think I don't know. I don't know what I've done.
Okay. So, J-Lo. How old did J-Lo just turn?
I don't know. Like fucking 53, 4?
It's just incredible. like does that, or even Gabrielle Union looks incredible too.
Or Sofia Vergara.
Oh my God, when she was on was it the yacht in her bikini?
Sofia Vergara was on the boat and she had like a little thong on. And me and all my friends were like sending it to each other like, bitch, this is gold. And you know,
my
she's
God.
single doing the damn thing.
Yeah.
She's comfortable in her skin. She's voluptuous. She has like
hot.
body.
They're hot. Gabrielle,
Hot.
J-Lo, hot.
Sofia Vergara.
Yeah, so does all of this inspire you? Because I'm inspired.
I'm inspired all the time. J-Lo has always been, fun fact, we actually hung out back in the day.
Yeah.
So you're like, yeah, we actually hung out back in the day. Super cool. I wish we would have stayed connected, but like a lot was going on back then. But she's just, man, like, but she works at it too. And one thing about, I'm talking about her body, but even her face, like, I don't know if she's doing anything to herself, but if she is, we don't know about it, right?
Yeah.
Like, she looks exactly the same. Her skin looks great. I know she has an amazing skincare line. So I'm always watching her little tutorials. She's always like fashionable. She's amazing. She's amazing.
And also, because on the topic of her body, it's like, if I'm not mistaken, she did track when she was in high school before she was a dancer. So she was like an athlete. Like, she is my body goals. Just shapely, but still toned and muscular. Like, I just
she looks amazing. Like,
I'm inspired.
She looks amazing, and she should be very, very proud of herself. And I think she's having a hot girl summer, is she?
As she should.
As she should.
Yeah.
She said she doesn't want to get married no more. I think I had saw something.
That's another
like that.
thing, because her relationships have been so like public.
Yeah.
And her breakups are even more public. Like the last one with Ben. And she, obviously, we deal with our own things when we go home and close the doors, right? But when she pops out, she pops out. And it's like it never even happened. I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. I love it too. I think Ben just wanted to just be...
I don't know. But she's one person that, like, her relationships have been public. Her breakups have been public. And she's like, next.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm inspired. You inspire me too.
Thank you.
Do you feel there's a double standard when it comes to aging for men versus women?
Do I feel like there's a double standard? I think we get it harder. I think men, I don't know. I feel like... Do I feel like it's a double standard? I definitely feel like women have it harder when it comes to aging and our age and the fact that we can't have kids no more and the fact that we're going through menopause. It's like, bitch, you're old. But men don't have any of that shit. And they just have like a little salt and pepper, and it's like they're still deemed valuable, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
what do you think?
Here's what I think about it now. Like, 2025. I feel like the women that I know and the women that I see and the women that I look up to, like, they are, and this is all ages, they are really doing the work. They're going to the sound baths, they're going to therapy, they're going to Pilates, yoga, they're working out, like they're girl bosses, you know, like they're really going for it. And I just feel like the men are falling short. Like, I don't see guys doing this. Like, I feel like the women, we're working on our inner glow up.
Right.
Like, I don't see any guys working on their inner glow up.
Really? I feel like Brad Pitt looks amazing. Have you looked at him? I'm like, Brad is 60.
Okay, we're not talking about mega movie stars.
He looks great. Well, who are you talking about?
I'm just talking about people that are dating, women that I see, conversations that I hear. I feel like the women are like doing it. I don't see men going to therapy and like working.
Well, could it be that you're really not having these conversations with men?
Do you see any of them? Like, even if you don't know them personally, we all have social media. Everything I see on social media are women going to Pilates, doing their beauty treatments. They're going to sound baths. They're going to therapy. Do you see men doing that?
I feel like men are working out. Men are working out.
They're not quick to post. Men are not quick to post.
Okay, so we have a man in the building.
We
He
have
says
a man in the building.
Well, yeah, okay, so that's a great point. Women are quick to post everything, I feel like, a little bit more than men. So I think that that's a great point.
Also, the man that just said that is very evolved. Okay, you are evolved. But I don't know, because I'm down to like date younger or like my age.
Would you rather date a guy that has social media or not?
I don't know what's worse. A guy that has not, but it's never gonna happen. But not.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I've actually met a few who didn't have social media, but they were older.
Yeah, no, I think I'm done with the aging men.
Would you date somebody 55?
No, I'm done with the aging men. I'm going.
You don't. You're going.
I'm going down.
You can't go 20 something, bro.
I could definitely go 20 something.
So,
no,
yeah.
I'm going my age or younger, like around my age realm or younger.
What's your cap with younger?
I've dated all sorts of ages, but a lot of them have been older than me.
Okay, so what's your cap with younger? Like, do you have like a...
Well, I just met a 24-year-old, so I'm going to cap it there.
I'm going to cap it there.
No, but what I'm saying is like, now when I think about it, I'm like, damn, I'm dating older guys, but we can't even grow old together because they're already old. So, like, what are we doing?
You can still grow older.
I'm going to live a long life.
Yeah.
So, like, you want to, like, when I think about it, I'm like, it would be nice to grow old with somebody.
Okay, so let's reverse that for me. Like, I'm older. How about if I date someone younger? Like, I'm always just going to be, like, older.
Women are outliving men. It's a fact.
Is it?
Women are outliving men.
I'm going to ask ChatGPT.
Ask ChatGPT, women are outliving men.
My grandmother, God rest her soul, but...
You loved her so much.
My grandmother, I'm just going to leave that there. My grandmother she was in her 40s, he was 20, and she stayed with him all the way till she was, 84? And he loved my grandmother so much. Like, he was devastated when she died. But he 20-year age difference.
That doesn't count. She was rotten on the inside.
He loved her. Like, he loved her.
Okay, but she died. And then she went on.
But what is her having? The point is that
I said women are outliving men. She doesn't count.
Yeah. She doesn't count.
I'm just saying.
Not rotten on the inside. Good God.
She had
Shots
an issue with,
fired.
No. She had an issue with her intestines. So I mean that literally.
Oh, I thought you meant... That's not a good term to say, though, Shaw. She was rotten on the inside.
Literally and figuratively. All right. So am I doing too much or not enough? So give your vibes or like quick responses. Botox or natural aging?
A little Botox.
Yeah. Can I pick both?
Like a smidgy.
Can I pick both?
You can pick both.
Can I?
No, don't pick both. You're messing up the game. Just pick one.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Botox.
Living your truth.
Okay. I'm gonna go with... I don't know. No, I don't know. I'm on being a Gemini. I'm on the fence because I feel like if you take care of yourself, natural aging is like, All
right. Well, go ahead. So she picks both.
The one product you never give up for your glow.
My night oil with retinol.
Night oil with retinol. I love retinol too. I just got this Origins Glow Moisturizer, and it has SPF in it, and I'm obsessed.
Okay, so, I need to try that.
Yeah, it's really good. Aging is scary when?
You sneeze and piss on yourself.
What? Wait, no, that doesn't count because some people have babies and can't hold their pee in. That's not aging.
It could be connected to that. You got to wand that vagina up.
I'm going to say when you eat McDonald's.
Aging is scary when you eat McDonald's?
Yeah, when you put not so good things into your body.
Shot.
When you put not so good things into your body.
I like McDonald's fries.
I meant fast food. Okay. Therapy is...
Therapy is amazing at any age.
I was going to say fantastic.
At any age. I think therapy is always a good idea.
I felt the most confident in my, what age bracket?
I felt the most confident in my 40s.
40s.
Yep.
More than your 30s?
Yep.
Got it. I'm in my 30s, so I'm going to say my 30s.
Yeah.
Okay. Growing older feels like?
Growing older feels like a blessing.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I think every year is a blessing. I make it to be 90. It's a blessing. If I don't remember shit and I'm like on my deathbed, like just pull the plug. Just know. Just pull the plug.
Okay. Would you date someone 10 years younger than you? We already know the answer is yes.
That would be a yes. I would date somebody 10 years younger than me.
It's just like I feel like if we're gonna go through stupidity, make it youthful. You know what I mean? Like, if you go through crap anyway, like, make it youthful.
Yeah, I don't think 10 years is a huge gap, to be honest.
It's not.
I don't think it's a huge gap. And I also think it depends on the person.
Everything
Because if you're stupid and immature and just a fucking loser, it's like...
Well, that's what I'm saying. So if I'm going to date, like, someone in their 50s or 40s and they're still immature, then I'd rather date someone in their 20s who's immature as well, but, like, has some sort of youth. And like adventure.
Great point. Great point.
Okay, the gift of aging. What do you love most about the age you are now?
My confidence.
Mom is turning 50 this year. 50. And that's a big birthday.
That is a big birthday. I'm like, how did I get here?
Yeah, and it's a blessing, like you said.
It is. I am. Wow. I'm like, wow.
Wow.
50 is like. I mean, I remember thinking my mom was old at fucking 38, and like, I'm like, sometimes Leo's like, you're the old mom.
Well, for Leo you are, but for
Leo,
me, you're the young mom.
I know.
You're the super young mom.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You guys have two totally different experiences.
Totally different. What are you looking forward to in your next season?
What am I looking forward to in my
50s.
next season? My 50s?
And where are we going for your 50th?
I don't know. I would love to travel more in my 50s. I'm always open to like...
Can I say something? Sorry.
What?
My dream for your 50th is that we go to Africa.
I know, you've brought it up already.
I know, you're not really like...
I would love to go to Africa. But then I got to think about so many things. I'm like, oh my God, am I going to be shooting? What am I going to do with Leo? I have the dogs. Like,
what do you mean?
So
Leo's
many
coming.
things. I know. But then I'm like, is he going to miss school? I have to think about this.
Yeah, he's going to miss school.
I sometimes have for Africa for sure.
We have a lot of fans in Africa.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
So just saying.
Okay. Well, I would love to wake up having breakfast with the giraffes.
Me too. I want to go to a safari.
I would love to do a safari.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we got to do something big for your 50th.
We do, but I think in my 50s, I definitely want to travel more.
I want that for you.
Yeah, and I have always, I don't know. I don't know. Like,
be a grandma.
I am a grandma.
No, I know. Stay home a little more.
I'm like, I'm home enough. No, I'm going to travel more. I don't know. Hopefully I find my husband or my husband finds me in my 50s.
You want to get married?
I'm always open to marriage.
So you're open to getting married again?
Yeah. I've always been open to marriage. I'm just not like seeking it. I'm not out there actively, but if it's the right situation, I would totally get married.
Okay.
Yeah, I would get married.
I like it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to die by myself.
I think there's power in being okay with being alone.
No, I've established that. Clearly, I'm like, all right, you're an independent woman. You can hold it down or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I'm open to it. It's like if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, that's fine too. I'm cool.
Yeah.
But
And
I
I think
would
for
be
you-
open to getting married.
Yeah. And your first time was like botched. So you will want to try it again.
Yeah, it's like
I agree. I
it
want that for
doesn't
you.
even count. Like on paper it is like I'm a divorcee, but as far as like a marriage, it wasn't, it wasn't that.
Yeah.
We didn't get there at all.
Okay, I like it. Travel, marriage. Affirmation or reminder you want to give to anyone listening who's struggling with getting older.
You go first.
I'm not at the point where I'm like struggling with getting older, but I would say like your best years do not have to be behind you. They can still be ahead of you. Like, how people are like, man, when I was 20 and 30, I did this. And it's like, you can still do things when you're 40, 60, 50. And I feel like, I think you will agree with this, like you're only as old as you feel. There is no number to it.
It doesn't end because you're 30. Your life doesn't end because you're 40.
Yeah.
Your life is like it's like you have a reset all the time. You're always learning new things. You're just, and you're right. It's like, with working out and really pouring into yourself, like I'm embracing turning 50. Like I'm not sad about it. I'm just like, wow, like it's trippy.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, 40s was amazing for me just as a person and how much I've learned and my growth and who I am as a person today. I'm like, God, I'm just going to be perfect in my 50s, and I'm looking forward to that. So I think just embrace it. I feel like getting older is such a blessing just for your life,
I agree. And
So,
like I said,
I'm grateful for it every day.
Yeah. I want to be old.
Yeah.
Okay. So this episode was all about leveling up with time. And let's be honest, getting a good recommendation from a girlfriend is just as important for your glow up journey. So we're not going to gatekeep, and we're going to just hit up some of our favorite products.
We're going to give you our must-haves: skin, scent, self-care, everything we're using right now to keep the body moisturized. Ooh, I got some good stuff. And the face snatch and the energy high.
Okay.
We need all those things. As women, we need it all.
So we're going to talk about some of our favorite products off the dome, and then eventually we're going to take you guys to Ulta with us. Yeah?
Love Ulta.
Okay. So we're going to go, let's talk about off the head skincare products from Ulta. I just asked you the other day about Sunday Riley. Right?
Did you see it downstairs?
I didn't see it downstairs. So I just purchased the other day the Sunday Riley vitamin C. The vitamin C, it was a serum, and then I think you told me the moisturizer. Was it a moisturizer?
No, I actually
night
brought
oil?
it up several times. So from Sunday Riley, I used the night oil with...
Oh, that's the retinol product you were talking about. Oh, okay.
That's what I use. It has a little interesting smell to it, and it's this blue color, but I love it. One of the other products that I love is there's another Kiehl's night oil that I love. They also have an amazing vitamin C. I love vitamin C. So there's so many products at Ulta that I love that are vitamin C.
I like the vitamin C, and I think earlier I talked about the Origins moisturizer. I've been wearing those all summer, Origins. And
I gotta get that.
Yeah, that's at Ulta as well. Also, I just used your Fenty Heat lip gloss.
Where is it?
That's right behind you. So I get my Fenty lip gloss from Ulta. It's right.
Wait, hold
You're
on.
just losing things
Everything.
in that 163 pound a booty.
So, go ahead.
No, we were talking about the Heat, the Fenty products. So that I love.
We love anything Fenty lip gloss. Like, I feel like I have every flavor, every color. Another thing that I love is MAC has a tinted moisturizer.
I did see that at Ulta.
That has highlighter in it, and I wear it. So if I'm going to a baseball game and I don't want to look like a crackhead, I wear that.
I did, because you recommended me the tinted moisturizer, so I thought I had to go to MAC.
Yep.
And then when I went to Ulta, I was like, oh, they have it here. So that was good too. And I think, I never know how to say this brand. Is it OUAI?
Yes.
The exfoliation is there. I like the body exfoliation, but also the hair products as well.
Yeah. So, by the way, we have a few kids, so you may hear them in the background. Just disclaimer. Favorites, the Moroccan oil fragrance. I'm obsessed with.
Oh yeah.
I love it. So
They
if
have that at Ulta?
They have it. Do they have it at Ulta? Oh, I don't know if they have it at Ulta.
You'd love that though.
Oh, I do.
I have the Moroccan oil, hair oil. You know what I love that I need to get? The Dyson blow dryer.
Oh yeah, I saw that at Costco.
I need to get really?
Yeah.
I need to get the Dyson blow dryer because I can do my hair pretty good with the brush and the thing, but that's so much easier.
Self-care staples.
I've been using Origin's night cream. Oh, sorry, not night cream, eye cream.
Self-care, those, I'm blanking out the brand, the little jelly.
Oh, the eye patches?
Yes, but there's a specific brand. Anyway, we're going to take you to Ulta. There's so many amazing products that we use consistently. Like if I took this camera and went to my bathroom, you'll see it. This is not a plug. This is shit we really use. But because you guys have so many questions about our beauty, our hair, our skincare, we're going to take you to Ulta and you can see everything that we use and how we use it.
Yes.
So if you like this episode, like, subscribe, comment below. Another episode I'll drop below with this girl. She's drinking, I'm not.
That doesn't go with our aging. Aging like wine.
Tequila keeps you young.
No, who came up with that? Who came up with that?
It's a Friday night. It's
tequila.
A Friday night.
Another thing about drinking, cut out the sugar. If you're going to do it, cut out the sugar. So there was a little bit of lime soda water in here.
Yes.
And I'm having a drink because it's Friday.
It is Friday. So thank you for tuning in to Drop the Low. We love you guys. Thank you for your feedback, your comment. We look at all the comments.
Yes.
So keep leaving your feedback because we text each other what you guys say. So, and maybe one day we'll do a live with everybody one day. I think that'll be fun.
What do you mean?
Like maybe we could do a live and maybe we can talk to some of the fans, like patch them in. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we should do that.
That's fun. Look at me. How? All right, love y'all. We got babies to take care of, so we're out of here. Actually, we're going to dinner.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Love you guys. Bye.